Hello there gorgeous gamers and welcome back to Pure Play TV, and we have our review for Fracked, a new action-packed balls to the wall shooter for PSVR. And you know what? It's bloody good, so strap in and watch on to find out why. Fracked begins strong and it never really weakens. It takes a bold choice by strapping skis to your feet before putting a gun in your hand, but it pays off by giving you an opening that you won't forget in a hurry. Barreling down the mountain and trying to outrun an avalanche is a rush that not many games can offer, VR or not. The story goes that a mining operation on top of a mountain has gone balls up and alien monsters have taken over, or something. There's a plot about some guy who you don't see until the very end, and crystals that frack the workers and turn them into evil minion soldiers. It's a silly story, but it's very easy to play along with, and the writing is quite funny, though 99% of character interactions are between you and your faceless friend who flies around in her helicopter and chimes in over the radio with advice and banter. I liked it for what it was, and just like any 80s action movie worth its questionably sticky cinema seat, shooting thousands of bullets over a synth soundtrack took precedence over the story, and rightly so, because that's where Fracked earns its praise. Fracked is a cover shooter with a difference. To take cover, you grab the edge of walls or objects and then shift yourself around while shooting with the other hand. It's a very simple but very effective way of giving you the ability to quickly duck in and out of cover without having to fiddle with the face buttons on the PS Move ones. Though, to be fair to the game's developer, Dreams, the team has made the PS Move ones feel more than bearable. Using them actually feels good. The controls are not fiddly in the slightest, and I was comfortable with them within just a couple of minutes. I also had zero tracking issues with Fracked, despite playing in my regular setup that can be hit or miss depending on the game. Gunplay is just as easy and satisfying, with the game's weapons being one-handed, though the weapons are also one of the weakest areas of the game. You start with a pistol and later on in the first level you find a submachine gun. You can switch between the two on the fly, but I found that after getting the machine gun, the pistol was no better than a pea shooter, especially against the game's tank-like enemies and the ever-spawning foot soldiers. There are a few other weapons in the game, like the laser-sighted 6-shooter, a shotgun, and a grenade launcher. In total, there are 5 weapons, but only 2 of them are on your virtual person at any time, with the other 3 being pickups that last a limited time. I would have liked a bit more variety in the weapons, and maybe even some choices as to which ones to take into each level, but I can see the reasons for limiting what you can carry. Remember how I don't like fiddly face button controls? Well, an inventory would have definitely added fiddly face button controls. While the weapons are limited, they are at least fun to use. Mostly. Being one-handed, they're really easy, and the 2 main weapons even offer some form of manual reload, which was cool, and it even worked while running away from crowds of bad guys, something I found myself doing more than I would have liked. My first playthrough of Fracked was on the game's normal difficulty, and it was solid. I died plenty of times, and I even threw off the headset in frustration on a few occasions. Some sections were unduly difficult, with the tank-like heavies needing my full attention, but at the same time I was constantly being bombarded by the regular soldiers, as well as the kamikaze bombers. Trying to take out the big guys while getting pecked from every direction was not fun, and I found myself working against the game's fast movement by retreating, staying in one corner, and then cheesing my way through the hard parts. I still had a great time playing Fracked, and these annoyingly difficult moments were thankfully few and far between. That being said, I definitely had more fun playing on easy mode, and the few times I did die in easy mode, I could confidently say it was because I was being a bit silly, not because the game was being unfair. With a full campaign, gorgeous comic style graphics, and some of the best free-flowing action on PSVR, Fracked is a very easy game to recommend. And that is the end of this review. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go on down below, comment, like, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way you won't miss any future videos. The info box has our social media channels, website links, and supporters links, where you can support the team if you can. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye bye.